Welcome back. For today's interview, we have Audrey here.
Hello.
So Audrey, you're the founder of the Create Her movement. Tell us what that's all about.
So Create Her is something I made a couple months ago. It kind of started when I made a video. It's called Why We Need More Female Creators. And I reached out to a bunch of women who make YouTube videos and are filmmakers. And I didn't have an intention of starting a movement. I kind of just made the video and someone commented you should start a Facebook group and make this into something bigger. And that's when it all got started. And I immediately thought of my friend Cody Warner, who has his own movement called No Small Creator. And I was like, this is a cool opportunity to bring people together similarly to what he's been doing, No Small Creator, but this time for women creators to find one another and make friends. Yeah.
So I've seen the video, and in the video you comment on the fact that roughly 95% of more of the popular creators are all male, and a large part of your demographic is a male audience. Why do you think that is compared to the other way around?
Well, growing up, I've always been sort of a tomboy, so for me, it wasn't as necessary to have women role models. Maybe it was more of a subconscious thing. Some of the people who got me into filmmaking and stuff were always guys because I was just more interested in the type of content they were making. But I think when it comes to any industry, having those role models that you can look up to and be they're doing it, so I can too, is so powerful and important. Diversity of any kind is super important. So specifically for this niche, and digital content, I think it mirrors a lot of traditional Hollywood, and I don't want the industry to follow the path that Hollywood has taken. So just making the effort to have more women role models for younger girls to grow up watching is super powerful, and will instill in them oh, that's an option. Because when you grow up and you don't really see it, it's harder to come to that conclusion. Maybe I would have figured out I liked this earlier if I had women role models to look up to instead of growing up and making my own decisions. I guess having the maturity to be no, I can do it as well, and then deciding to go for it instead of the other way around.
So on a side note, a lot of us are here in Chicago this weekend because you're hosting your first event. What inspired you to create an event that would be bringing smaller creators together to meet each other?
I don't know, because when I started my YouTube channel, the whole purpose of it is for me to share my creative journey with people and hopefully have fun for me just making videos, but also connect with people who are in a similar spot as me or have the same interests. So bringing that into the real world is something I've always wanted to do, and it got started with my Discord server, which is a chatting group almost. And so having an event, I've always have loved going to conferences. I think it's the best way to meet other creators, and being able to do my own and host just a space for people to hang out and come together who have similar interests is awesome. And honestly, at my first going back to the Create Her thing, I would love to build this into something bigger in the future based around that, and not only for girls. I think that's defeating the whole point of Create Her. But the whole idea behind Create Her, my channel, is bringing people together who have similar interests. And doing that through this event, I'm not making money off of it. It's a way to get started with that and hopefully grow it into something bigger in the future.
Before this interview, I did take a look at your channel and your Instagram, and your channel is about to hit 15,000 subscribers, by the way, so congrats on that. Did you ever think that your channel or anything like that you were involved in would grow to such a size and continue to grow?
No. I started making videos just because I wanted to document experiences with friends. I had an interest in making videos when I was little, grew up watching YouTubers, so I always had the thought of, oh, it would be cool if it worked out, but it wasn't really a priority. And about over a year ago now is when I actually started to focus and be okay, what do I want to make videos on? And I want to actually get better at this craft and hopefully grow the channel in the process. So I never expected it to reach where I am now, even just in over a year. So many crazy things have happened that I never would have imagined would be possible. And 15K doesn't sound like a big number, but it does at the same time when you actually realize, like, that's a lot of people. If you put all those people in a room, you can't even do that. Like, that is a big room. But no, I never expected it to grow this big, and it's pretty cool to see how a lot of people I look up to, you know, they grew audiences by just making stuff they love and like being smart about it and strategic. It's not just chance, but it's at the core of it, it's, you know, them being passionate about something and relating to people, and it's just a really cool connection and platform. So yeah, I'm so grateful.
Well, I can definitely say back where I'm from, there are definitely a few friends of mine that have been watching your things for a while now, and you do inspire them. Almost every upload, I would say. And they are quite excited that I'm here even giving this interview. And so I just want to say thank you for that, and they want me to say thank you for inspiring them to continue doing what they want to do. So thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching DC Speaks.